What's up, guys? Welcome to the Real Estate Roundtable. I'm Bobby Jones. I got a couple of rock stars on the channel today, Haider Mahmood and Thomas Phillips. We're going to jump in on a Zoom call, let you guys kind of listen in. We're going to kind of shoot from the hip. Guys, anybody want to bring up a topic of discussion?
Yeah, I'd like to bring something up. So, the President Trump is saying we're going to be back in the workforce by Easter. Easter is what, 16, 17 days away? I know that's not going to happen. I know he's being optimistic, and I love Trump. But I'm getting scared, man. We're going to have a lot of people we have a lot of people out of work. We got a lot of people that are not going to be able to pay their bills. And we're going to have I hate to say this, man, but we're going to have a lot of suicides. I'm really worried, man. I'm just really worried about where we're headed over the next 30 days, man, even 15 days. Most of America, 2 weeks without a paycheck.
It's a lifetime.
Dire straits,
Yeah.
The cell phone bills being cut off, evictions. I guarantee you over the next year, man, the federal bankruptcy courts are going to be lined up with people. It's just
That's the thing, man. We're kind of going into uncharted territories, and we got a lot of experts that give us their opinions, and that's really all it is an opinion. We were all in, us three were in the 2008, 2009 situation. Some of the experts giving their opinion and today weren't even in that scenario. I'm not trying to compare the scenario, but we haven't had anything like this definitely in the past 10 years, really ever.
Yeah, and I disagree with you, Bobby. We can compare this because last time, yes, it wasn't a pandemic or anything like this. It wasn't anything like this. This is something you've never seen. Last time it was, some could say, some opinion, it was self-inflicted. Some have other opinions on that. But regardless, it was a different situation. But it's the same in the fact that people are going to lose their jobs. Credit's going to be affected. You know what I'm saying? I'm already seeing lenders right now cut away their FHA loans, which is the majority, I would say the majority of purchases, new purchases are FHA loans. They're cutting those that are anything from 660 and 680 below. They're not even doing it. They're saying, hey, refer that to somebody else. And we can do them. My company can do them. But the problem of it is the pricing on it's so bad that you really can't do it. So, this is bad, man. There's going to be, and like Haider said earlier about how he's scared, we all got stimulus check. That's great. But it's going to kill loans because no lenders, no mortgage companies are going to want to, do loans on stuff because they can't buy and sell the paper on the secondary market because nobody has to pay no more.
Yeah. Can you imagine trying to sell paper on the secondary market and basically saying ain't no one made a mortgage payment in 6 months?
Exactly, man. That's why rates suck right now too. The Fed
I definitely think we're going into uncharted territory. And I agree that if you're going to compare it to something, you really, if 2008, 2009 is the closest thing you can compare it to. But that was right. But and that's why I tend to believe, and I tend to disagree with other experts that whether valuations are going to go down. I think that they might. Really, nobody knows, but I don't think we really understand the duration of this pandemic at this point in time.
Yeah, I think they definitely will because, like you said, like if they're cutting all those borrowers out of the game, you see what I'm saying? People, there's going to be less people that can buy, so homeowners are going to be more desperate. They're going to start letting stuff go cheaper. It's going to drive down prices, comparable sales, all that. It's.
Well, you're already seeing it because you're going to get home buyers that may be already in a loan, already under contract. They're going to go back out of their loan because they're not feeling stable whether they're going to have a job tomorrow. On the same token, you're going to have lenders who underwriters who are going to continuously want verification of employment, and they're going to be on edge. So there's a lot of balls in play right now, and which will end up causing motivated sellers, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, that did happen to me already. I already had some people back out because hey, I already had this already. And Haider, didn't you have a situation where a homeowner didn't want to let the appraiser in?
Oh, that's not one time. I mean, in the past 2 weeks, I've had this happen a couple of times where a homeowner just doesn't want to let the appraiser in the house. I actually had a situation where the homeowner basically took pictures of the house, sent them to me, and asked me to send it to the appraiser that the AMC had sent out. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to handle this situation.
Hey man, we're gonna have to start buying hazmat suits and like giving them to the appraisers, so they can go in there and start taking pictures of the houses.
Yeah.
Hey Bobby, you think you could go appraise a house in a hazmat suit?
Man, it's getting crazy. I mean, I met up with Thomas earlier, and he come over looking like Hannibal Lecter, and like Doogie Howser about to perform an operation. It's getting crazy.
Hey Bobby, I got some great footage. I'll probably release it later, but I actually went decked out to Walmart with the mask, the gloves, everything. Is great.
Yeah,
I'll have to share it with you.
We can laugh about it for sure, but we're definitely in a time right now that is detrimental. It is becoming detrimental to our country. If you can compare it, I mean, really, try to compare it to 9/11 or try to compare it to planes that go down. The loss of life is insane right now.
I mean, yeah. I mean, this could be a really like detrimental thing. No one knows what's going to happen. But I'll tell you what, man. People are scared, man. People are really scared, man. I don't know what's going to happen over the next 30 days. I kind of feel like I'm standing on the sidelines, kind of watching what's going to happen. Is this economy going to bounce back with a vengeance? I hope it does, or is it going to crash and burn? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I 100% believe that fortunes are going to be lost. Fortunes are going to be made during this time. I think that it is scary that because we don't know the duration, but I definitely think the ones that can stay focused on finding the opportunity in the chaos and somehow also find a way to remain safe from this virus, I think can capitalize.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find ways to diversify ourselves and be careful and smart with what we do. Be calculated, everything.
I think now is definitely not the time to get overextended on anything. If you have a opportunity to buy something at an extremely low price, I mean, this is definitely the time to do it. But I would not be getting involved probably on the CapEx side in multifamily. I wouldn't be getting involved on probably pouring a bunch of money into the improvements as yet, because we don't know when or how long. If the tenants get some relief or decide to take the relief, how long that's going to last.
I think what we need to do is, save whatever little money we got left. Just save it. Let's stash it away. Don't dump it into stuff at the moment. I mean, I don't want to be the guy that's saying, "Hey, man, let's mattress money everything we got." But quite honestly, I mean, that could be, the best thing to do for a lot of people. Whatever money you got, especially like business owners, don't go out there and spend money on stuff unless you absolutely have to. I was on a conference call yesterday with the SBA and about 25 or 30 other like local business owners around Alabama, and the SBA flat out said, stockpile your assets, stockpile your cash. Don't go buying inventory. Don't go doing this. Don't go doing that, because you don't know what's going to happen. Truly, nobody knows what's going to happen. So if the SBA was telling me like, hey, whatever cash you got left or whatever cash you have access to, just kind of guard it a little bit more, but gingerly, who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and see, that's another scary thing, because if everybody does do that, then you're going to crash banking, if you're going to take all your money out and start, mattressing it and stuff like that, man, it's just, it's a situation, man. This is rough. I would seriously look for low investment. If you're gonna buy something cheap that you can cash flow cheap. Like don't cash out. Don't take the equity out. Like if you can fix it up yourself.
Well, now may be the time for some creative financing. If you can get some buys where you can get some seller financing.
Yeah, some owner financing. Yeah, owner financing. Yeah,
and get them under contract for a long time, as long as you can, and start getting some a game plan together, because, like you said, lenders, the rates are going to could affect, and will be affecting and have affected you know, what people are willing to loan out. Also, like you said, the home buyer, the instability there, and you know, just the whole duration of it. So, you know, I really don't know where we're going with this, but you know, everybody needs to hold on. It's going to be a ride.
It definitely is a ride. I think we all need to pray. We all need to hold on, and we all just need to white knuckle through it. Quite honestly, just white knuckle through it.
Dude, what you just said, you know, carries a lot of weight. Extremely powerful. And you know, and like I said, guys, this is a controversial show. This is a matter of opinion, but I 100% agree with Haider that I think some of this that we're going to is because we as a nation have gotten very proud, and we need to humble ourselves. We need to be on our knees praying before tragedy hits, and especially now, because really and truly, no human can cure this. This is a matter that I think that really is in the hands of God.
No, it absolutely is.
I think
it absolutely is.
I mean, I think it's definitely
not. I mean, this absolutely is, Bobby. Thomas, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
No. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
But Bobby, what you said, man, I mean, it goes without saying. If anyone believes that this is not in the hands of God, oh my God, man, God help you.
Yeah, I really feel sorry for you, because I mean, and when it, you know, Bobby, you know, me and you've had a bunch of discussions about this. We're both Christians, but we got kind of different beliefs as far as how we get there. And you know, and as far as me, what I do, and I think everybody should do, is, I mean, they need to go deep and get that relationship there, you know, their self with the big man upstairs. I'm talking about pray to him hard, you know what I'm saying? Not, you know, you can't go to church now, you know, you're less relying on preachers, you know, and things like that.
Well,
you have to build from yourself and get a good relationship yourself with God, like 100%.
Well, whether you want to believe something's real or isn't real, you know, it's kind of like having a relationship with your kid. If you do or don't, that relationship or lack of is real. I mean, God is real, whether we want to recognize it or not. You know, so that's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I know a lot of people probably might not agree with us, but, you know, hey, that's fine. If you guys want to put some comments below, get some comments. We can always have discussions. Everybody's welcome to an opinion here too.
And, you know, everybody has a choice. Everybody has an opinion. Adam and Eve had a choice, and it doesn't make both choices correct. It just means you have a choice. And we've been fortunate enough here in America to have choices. But, you know, doesn't make both choices correct.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're lucky, man. I tell people, because, you know, I lived overseas for a year and a half over in Manila, and there right now, I tell people how lucky we are, man. Like, they don't have, you know, government housing, stuff like that. They don't have stuff like that, and right now they are on lockdown. They cannot leave their house. You're talking about millions and millions and millions of people in the city of Manila. They cannot leave their house. They've got armed guards. You know, they're shutting it down, and, you know, we're blessed enough that we get the option. But if all of us don't start listening and doing something, I think they're gonna end up shutting us down too.
What did Governor Kay Ivey say? That if once this lockdown is put in place, if you're out and about, it's a $500 fine and it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, like, did I misread that? Did you guys see that?
I saw. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I saw it. 500. Wow, I didn't know it was 500. I knew that it was going to be
fine, and it was a misdemeanor. That's what it said.
Yeah, and they said it could be up to, I think, what did it say, 60 or 90 days in jail.
I saw 180 days in jail.
180 days. Wow. Woo. Hey, I would hate to be locked up for 180 days.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're going to try to keep these calls to a 5 or 6 minimum, and thanks for tuning into the roundtable, guys.
Be good, guys. Peace.
Yeah, you guys have a great night.